good morning. Thank you. When you say yebo, is that a good morning too? I'm fine, thanks. How are you, sir? Thank you.
Also fine.
You will recall yesterday, just before our adjournment, because of the energy levels which were going down, there was something that you said that our misinterpreter there tried to convey it, and I said, no, that's not what you said. And I tried to rephrase it. With me, it just went worse. Do you still remember that?
Usakhumbula ke mnzana ukuthi izolo ukhona ke uye wakusho la enkantolo ke uToliki wethu wazama ukuthi ke akuTolike la enkantolo kodwa ke ngase ngiphakama ngithi cha awuzange ukusho lokho nami ke njengommeli ngathi ngiyazama ukuthi ngiyakulungisa hayi cha akavele kwamosheka usakhumbula?
Yebo.
Yes, I still recall.
Would you please repeat what you said? Now, with fresh minds this morning, so that we put it on record the way in which you said it. Do you still remember what you said?
Usakhumbula uyakusho izolo?
Yebo ngikhumbula.
Ngicela ukuthi uphinde futhi konke lokho akusho izolo sobona ukutolika futhi kahle namhlanje.
Ngithe ama-witness kwakungama-witness state.
I said the witnesses initially, they were state witnesses,
State esagcina singawabizanga.
but the state ended up not calling them to come and witness before the court
Ngoba kwakunokuxabana futhi abazwananga ngenkulumo.
because there was a communication breakdown.
Ingakho istate sagcina sakhetha ungababizi.
That is why the state ended up choosing not calling those witnesses. Yes.
Thank you. Let's not spoil it. Let it just be as how you put it. Thank you.
Siyabonga.
Before I proceed, Mr. Ngube, we've done a lot about the identification parade forms and the photos that were taken in 2014, the 29th of November 2014, where those people were in the house.
Mr. Mnudo would like to say something.
Into ebaphambanisa ngokusho kwama-witness lawa ela ecourt kwakuzindaba ze-indictment.
The thing that caused the communication breakdown between them as the witness testifies because of the statements.
Into eyayibhalwe phansi bona babethi abayazi bona babekwazi ukuyisho ecourt ekuthiwa bazoyisho ecourt.
What was written on the statement, they had indicated that they know nothing about it and they cannot come to court and talk about it or confirm it.
So you're still explaining about the issue relating to the witnesses that were state witnesses, but the state then decided not to call them.
Usakhuluma ngalodaba lokuthi ke bekhona bofakazi abombuso kodwa umbuso ke wagcina ungasababizanga ukuthi baze la ecourt bezothola ufakazi.
Yebo.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Thank you. So we can proceed to a new item now.
Singaqhubeka manje ke sibambe futhi okunye okusha.
Yebo singaqhubeka.
Yes, we can
Thank
proceed.
you. Yes, I was just saying it is common cause between the state and the defense that on the 29th of October 2014, witnesses were in the house were requested to attend an identification parade.
Manje ke akuphikiswana phakathi kombuso ke nayo abameli ukuthi ke mhla ka-29 October ngo-2014 ofakazi laba bebelapha endlini ke baye babizwa ukuthi bazoma ke noma baze kukhomba parade.
We've already dealt with what transpired at the identification parade.
Sesikhulumile ke ngaloko kwenzeka lapha ke kukhomba parade.
Yebo.
Yes.
Now, we know the purpose. It was to go and identify, probably, that was to give an opportunity, to the people who were in the house to go and point out to those people who they think accosted them or got into the house, or people with similar features. That was just the purpose of the identification.
Angithi manje ke inhloso ke yekhomba parade ukuthi ke kunikezwe ithuba labo bantu labo bebekhona phakathi endlini ukuthi ke baye bayokhomba abantu ke ababa bangeneleli ngalolu suku.
Yebo.
Yes.
Thank you. Now, were you ever requested to go and stand in an identification parade for those people who were in the house to be given the opportunity to point, to go and identify those people after your arrest who could have accosted them?
Manje ke wena uye wanikezwa ke lolo thuba lokuthi ke uyoma lapha kukhomba parade ukuthi ke labo bantu laba bebalapha endlini bathole ke lelo thuba ukuthi bakhona ukukhomba umuntu noma abantu ke ababangenelela endlini.
Azange kwenzeke lokho.
That never happened.
Azange beze benginike ithuba lokuthi ngiyoma lapha bese beyasha basendlini ukuthi kuye noma cha.
I was never, my Lord, given an opportunity to go and stand on the lineup of the ID parade so that the people or those people who were in the house get an opportunity to point the intruders.
Ngalethwa nje court.
I was just brought to court.
We will come deal with this aspect later on, but please remind me. You know, there are so many things that I've said will come and deal with them. You got to remind me. Do you understand?
Yes, ngumzana uthi ke ummeli wakho ke sophinde sibuye futhi kulo daba leli ke lokhomba parade ke isikhathi masiya kodwa uyacela ukuthi phela umkhumbuzo ngoba ke uthi naye zikhona into eziningi esekazishilo ukuthi sophinde sibuyele kuzona cela ukuthi umkhumbuze nawe angithi.
Alright.
Noted.
Thank you. Now, we were busy with what Mr. Constable Zungu told to this court.
Besase busy ke ngalokho ke uConstable Zungu akutshela ke inkantolo.
Yebo.
Yes.
In fact, before we proceed, you had just you had explained again that Constable Zungu, you find it strange that Constable Zungu, being a policeman, he realizes that there are people who got firearms in his presence and it does nothing about it.
Ngaphambi ukuthi siqhubeke masiphinde sibuyele futhi ke emuva kancane ke uyawachaza noma wabeka ukuthi ke uye wathola kumangazi ukuthi ke uConstable Zungu lo okuyiphoyisa unabantu ke abaphethe isibhamu kodwa akenzi lutho nje ngalokho.
Yebo.
Yes.
Thank you. Now, up until this stage where you're standing now, has there been an instance where you were approached by members of the South African Police Services with a view to come and investigate about the allegations that Constable Zungu testified about here at court, about you being in possession of a firearm there at Basutwini Hostel on the 26th of October, according to Mr. Zungu, 26th October 2014.
Manje ke kuze kube manje kuyenza ukuthi ke mhlawumbe ilungu lamaphoyisa ke ezokuwena ezophenya ke malana ke naloko kwashiwa uyena ke uConstable mhla ka 26 October 2014 ukuthi wena ubuphethe ke isibhamu lapho ke Basutwini Hostel ngalolo suku.
Alikho iphoyisa lake lezalimi.
No police official ever came to me
Akekho futhi wakwangibuza ngalokho.
and no one ever asked me about that.
Into nje ayikhuluma la ecourt iyaphelela la ecourt.
It is just something that he said before the court and it ended.
Nokininda njengomuntu okuthiwa utomkhulu emaphoyiseni azange akwenze lutho ngalokho.
Even Geninda, though referred to be one of the highest police officials, did not do anything about that.
Nakuye futhi uZungu azange enze lutho ngoba uZungu wathatha isibhamu sakhe somthetho sesiphoyisa wasinikeza umuntu ongasiliphoyisa.
Even Zungu, he took his own official firearm and gave it to someone else.
Kodwa uGeninda azange azathatha isinyathelo ngakho konke lokho.
But Geninda never took any steps concerning that.
And what you have just said now basically came from Mr. Constable Zungu himself, that he took his firearm and gave it to Gwabeni.
Lokho kusho manje ke kusho ukuthi kuphuma khona emlobeni kaConstable Zungu ukuthi ke yena wathatha isibhamu sakhe wasinikeza omunye umuntu.
Kuphuma kuyimpela uyotshela le court.
From him, he's the one that told this court.
Thank you, Mr. We will proceed. Indeed, that came from Constable Zungu himself.
uZungu uyena owasho lokho ngithi.
Yebo unjani?
Yes, that is correct.
Thank you. Let us proceed. We'll put our ears and eyes on the ground with regard to what we have just mentioned now. Don't worry about it.
Masiqhubekela phambili ke sobeka ke izindlebe zethu ke namehlo ke sibhekisise futhi silalelisise kahle kuloko kushilo manje.
Thank you. Now, Constable Zungu further said that in his evidence that you remember he said that in that room where he got in, it was yourself, Gwabeni, accused number 1, and accused number 2, Mr. Ntanzi, and that yourself and accused number 1 had firearms in your possessions.
Usakhumbula ke yena ke uZungu wathi ke kulela room lela camera lena ke bekuwena kuGwabeni umsola wokuqala nomsola wesibili uNtanzi waphinde washo wathi ke wena naye ke umsola wokuqala ke yini beniphethe isibhamu.
Yebo.
Yes.
Now he further told the court that specifically Mr. Sbiya, who's accused number 1, was in possession of a .38 revolver and you were in possession of a 9mm pistol.
Uyithe ke yena makabeka wathi ke umzane ke uaccused number 1 ubephethe ke isibhamu asibiza ke i.38 wena uphethe ke lesibizwa ke u9mm.
Yebo.
Yes.
Do you have any comments?
Khona ufuna ukusho mhlambe kulokho.
Hayi lo muntu unamanga leli phoyisa laKwaZungu.
This police official, my lord, is lying.
Because nkantolo uMakhosonke ufikile la le court.
Yes.
uMakhosonke uthi ena uZungu wamfonela weza kuye.
Maxana. My lord, Makhosonke came before the court to testify, and he did mention before the court that Zungu called. Zungu phone lines in.
uZungu wafonela uMakhosonke waya kuye.
Okay, Zungu.
Ufuna ukuza kuye babona.
Zungu called Makhosonke that he wanted him to come to him so that they can meet.
Yes.
Uthi waya kuye bafika kuye ngerange emhlophe.
He said they proceeded to him and they arrived there in a Ranger, white Ranger.
Ukuthi ngikhohlile igama lendawo athi waye kuye uMakhosonke lapha athi bazohlangana khona.
I've forgotten the name of the place where they were to meet.
Yes.
Uthi uMakhosonke uZungu wathi ena bamfake ekuthene baviste kubamphoyisa investigate icase kaSenzomeyiwa.
Ngicela uphinde futhi.
uMakhosonke uthi uConstable Zungu wathi bamfake emaphoyiseni investigate icase kaSenzomeyiwa.
Makhosonke said Zungu had placed him in the team of investigators who are investigating the Senzomeyiwa's case.
Uthi wayesethi uthole lapha na icase kaSenzomeyiwa uthi khona igama likaGwabini.
He said when you got there in Senzomeyiwa's case, there was already a name, Gwabeni's name,
khona igama laSimphiwe Buthelezi.
and Simpiwe Buthelez's name,
khona igama likaNkani.
Nkani,
khona igama likaMafika.
Mafika.
Ngisakhumbula noma walibala nalikaSibiya.
I cannot recall if he did mention Sibiya's name.
Uthi wambuza yena ukuthi uyabazi laba bantu okhuluma ngabo.
He said, he asked him if he knows these people that he's referring to or he's talking about.
Uthi wathi akabazi kodwa uyafuna ukuhlangana nabo uzabazi.
His answer was that he does not know them, but he would like or love to meet and know them.
uthi wathi kuye ngathi ufuna ukusifaka enkingeni.
He said to him, it's like you want to involve yourself in a troublesome thing.
So ngisholo ukuthi ke lo muntu lo kahle kahle wayengeke lo muntu omayimbuza ethi enabantu akabazi kodwa ebesazi benathi 2014 eForstoras nge 26 October.
What I'm saying is that there's no way that when he was asked about these people, he will say he does not know us, yet he said he had met with us in 2014.
So lento lena khuluma ngaye ethi yenzeke endlini into engeke ingazange ziyenzeke.
What he has told the court that has happened in the house is something that never happened.
Lento into ehlanganiswa uyuzungu benamaphoyisa labaphethe icala senzomeyiwe.
This is just a plot or something that is just put together by the police or the team that are dealing with the Senzos case.
Kufike ubaba kaZungu la ecourt.
Zungu's father came before the court.
Wakhe impela lo yiphoyisa uZungu lo thwa yenathi.
The Mr. Zungu, the police official whom it is alleged that he was with us.
Uthi ubaba Zungu uZungu uConstable Zungu wamcela ukuthi bacelithe obafakazela ekhesini kaSenzomeyiwe.
Zungu's father said that Zungu had requested that they go and testify for them in the Senzomeyiwa's case.
Uthi wambuza ukuthi ufakazela nobani, yonifakazela nobani.
His question to him was that to testify in this case with who or for who.
Uthi wathi noGininda.
He said with Gininda.
Uthi wamkhuza wathi akutshela ukuthi yena hlwana lo Gininda wakho.
He said he reprimanded him and told him that he must stay away from Gininda.
So yonke lento lena ikhomisa ngokusobala ukuthi lento le ikhandiwe.
You can just see that all this is just a plot.
Ngoba kwazi ukuthi umuntu engacela ubaba wakhe ukuthi ayomfakazela kodwa ubaba wakhe ebe azi ngecala.
Because it is not possible that somebody can approach his father to go and testify for him while the father knows about the case.
Ngoba ubaba wakhe uzuthi wathi ena kumele ngishintshe isibongo ngithi nguKhumalo.
Because his father further even mentioned that he was supposed to change his surname to Khumalo.
Uthi wamfonela futhi esela eGoli sesukele kuyele wafona esela eGoli uConstable Zungu.
He said Constable Zungu gave him a call again when he was now in Gauteng.
Wabuza ukuthi lento ebesikhulume ngayo usazosenze uzokwazi usenzela yona.
And then asked him that this issue or this matter that we discussed, are you still able to do that for us?
Uthi ubaba Zungu yena wavuma ngoba wayefuna ukwazi ukuthi uGininda uyayazi lento le eshuwe ingane yakhe.
Zungu's father said he agreed, and the reason for him to agree was that he just wanted to find or to search whether Gininda knows about this issue that his son communicated to him.
Uthe emva kwensuku wafona uGininda.
Says after a few days, Gininda now gave him a call.
Wathi bayimfonela wathi awumzilikazi kaMashobane.
When he called him by his clan names, Mzilikazi kaMashobane.
Uthi wathi ngathi ena ayi ukhuluma ngathi ufonele number wrong.
His response was like, it's like you have called the wrong number.
Mina nguZungu.
I am Zungu.
Uthi wasembuza ukuthi uyamazi uConstable Zungu.
He now asked him if he knows Constable Zungu.
Uthi ngathi ingane yami leyo.
His response was, he is my child.
Uthi wayesethi hayi ngizobe sikhuluma ngisakhuluma neSizwe Zungu.
He now said, okay, we'll talk again. I'm still talking to Sizwe Zungu at the moment.
So lento yonke mawuhlanganisa uyibheke uyayibona ukuthi lento lena kahle kahle into ekhandwayo.
If you look at all these things, one can clearly see that this is just a plot.
Ngoba bakuthiwa ekhanda ayikhandiwe lento. Bengeke uGeneral Shabane mayifika la ecourt afika athi uZungu uye owakhomba achoose number 1 ukuthi aboshwe 2019.
Matang, if this was not a plot, there was no way that General Shabane will come before this court and then point accused number 1. Accused number 1,
ukuthi aboshwe ikhasi kaSenzomeyiwe
okay,
2019.
that he's the one that pointed out accused number 1 for him to be arrested on this Senzomeyiwa's case.
Ngoba uthi uShabane uZungu wathi achoose number 1 uhlala phethe isibhamu esadubula Senzomeyiwe.
Because Lishabane further said that accused number 1 always carries a firearm that was used to shoot Senzomeyiwa.
Ngoba sebhampile KZN lapha ethi sikhona khona ama police station. Ngoba engasasitholanga eKZN lapha ethi sikhona khona ama police station.
Because he did not get the same at the KZN police station where he said it was kept.
Kodwa uZungu yena qobo lakho uConstable Zungu utshelele court ukuthi akazi lutho ngokuboshwa kwaSibiya 2019.
But Constable Zungu himself told this court that he does not know anything about the arrest of Sibiya in 2019.
Kodwa uJenerali Shabane uthe emontweni wafaka yena kube uJenerali Shabane kube namanye amaphoyisa ayithuba abayi4 ukuthi uAchoose number 1 angamboni ngoba uthi banokubahlobana.
But General Shabane mentioned before the court that in the motor vehicle there were 4 police officers himself, so that accused number 1 cannot see him since they are related somewhere.
Wasekhipha nenye imoto okuyiyona bazofike bambopheke labo bantu oba yena wayehamba noZungu uLishabane.
And then there was another car that was going to be used for the arrest since he was traveling with General Lishabane.
Yonke lento iyakhomba ukuthi lento lena ihlanganisiwe ikhandiwe.
From all this, one can see that this is just a plot.
Ngoba mayingakhandi uZungu kwakumele asho la court ukuthi uSibiya 2019 waboshiswa wuye.
Because if it was not a plot, Constable Zungu was supposed to mention in court that Sibiya was arrested in 2019, and he was the one that made that possible.
Kodwa wayifihlele enkantolo leyo.
But he hid that information from the court.
uJenerali Shabane utshelele court ukuthi uZungu weza kuye ekhala ethi uGininda uthi akenze statement esingamanga.
Lishabane also told the court that Lishabane
utshelele court ukuthi uZungu weza kuye ekhala ethi ena uGininda uthi akenze statement esingamanga.
That Zungu came to him crying, saying Gininda want him to make a false statement.
Lento yonke yakubonisa ukuthi yakhandwa.
All this, it's just clear that it's just a plot.
Umbuso uthi kuLishabane akashintshe istatement ngoba sihearsay.
The state now said to Lishabane that he should change the statement since the statement is just hearsay.
Angasho ukuthi uZungu wezwa ngogwabini ukuthi uNtanzi noSibiya basolakala ekufeni kaSenzomeyiwa.
That he must not mention that Zungu heard from Gwabeni that Ntanzi and Sibiya are suspected in the matter.
Wathakathi wayekhona yena uZungu.
They said he should say that he himself Zungu was present.
Enathi eFosloras ngela ngokwafa ngayo uSenzomeyiwa nge-26 October 2014.
That he was with us at Fosloras on that day when Senzomeyiwa died on the 26th of October 2014
Ehostel eBasuthwini.
at the Basuthwini hostel.
So yonke lento mawuyibheka uyayibona ukuthi into ekhandiwe lehlalelwe phansi yakhandwa ukuthi lento lena vele kunabantu kumele bayofela leliyaqala abaphenduka uJesu Kristu.
Looking at all this, one can clearly see that this is just a plot. There are people that have been marked to take responsibility of this matter, just like Jesus Christ.
uJenerali Shabane uthi waphuma ecasuke kakhulu ema-ofisini ka-Advocate Baloyi.
General Shabane mentioned that when he left Baloyi's office, he was very irritated.
Ngoba bemphoqa ukuthi enze into ongesiyona befuna ukuthi ashintshe ubufakazi bube ngenye indlela.
Because they were forcing him to do something that is not correct, to change the evidence to something that is not.
Wazi wakubeka ukuthi ngoba yena ugenerali nje la eSouth Africa warapha uthi umuntu ongelutho ma ubekwazi ukuthi benze kanje izinto ezifana nalezo kumuntu ongangayo esikhundleni.
And he further mentioned that if they can do this to him as a general, what more of just a lay person or just a normal person?
So lento ibonala ngokusobala ukuthi lento lena ekhulunywe yibo bonke laba abantu ogwabini la ukuthi kwakhulunywa indaba zestatement bona kuthiwa bazofaka izinto abangayazi la babe phoqwa vele yonke into lena ikhandi ukuthi kahle kahle gcine kwenzakalani kuboshwa thina.
Yeah, you can see that everything that was said by them and Gwabeni, that they were forced to make statements which are not true. You can see that it's just a plot so that we can be arrested.
So because kantolo yonke lento ekhulunywa uConstable Zungu la ecourt ngami into nje engingayazi sidalo.
My Lord, everything that Constable Zungu has mentioned before this court concerning me are things that I know nothing about at all.
Ngikhandelwa nje story ukuthi ngabulala ingane yabantu ungazange ze ngibulala.
It is just a story, my Lord, that I killed somebody else's child, which
And let
I did
ibonisa
not do.
and into ibonisa ukusobala ukuthi abogininda nethimba lakhe abobaloye ema-ofisini wabo kahle kahle abanandaba nomunye umuntu abanandaba neminye imindeni as long uphumelela iy'nhloso zabo bona ngendlela abafuna ngayo.
My Lord, this is just clear that Gininda and his team, Baloyi also and his team, they don't care about somebody else. All they care about is that their own plans or plans come to fruition, my Lord.
Ukuthi wena ushawa nge-life sentence yohlala ejele akusimsebenzi wabo lokho bezongibona bephumelele lokho abakufunayo.
That one is given a life sentence to spend in jail, they don't give a damn as long as they got what they wanted.
Ukuthi wena ufelwe umuntu wakini wena umuntu ombulele mhlawumbe ugcina angatholakala ngabanandaba as long bona kuzophumelela lokho kufunwa yimo.
That somebody has lost a family member and the person who had killed that family member is not found, they don't care as long as they got what they wanted.
So lento ibonisa ngokusobala yonke ukuthi lento le into ekhandiwe yahlalelwa phansi.
This is clear, my Lord, that is just a plot, is something that they planned, they sat down and planned all this.
Ngoba ngilanje court mina ngiqale ngingalazi.
As I'm standing before the court today for something that I do not know, I stop there.
Thank you, Mr. Mncube. It will be noted, Mr. Mncube, that all the examples that you referred to, which you're basing your conclusion that this is just a trump-up case against you, is something that you are not thumb-sucking. Everything is on record. Everything was said here in court, not so.
Yes, mzansi uthi umeli ke kuzowaziwa ukuthi ke konke lokho okushoyo zonke lento lezi ke osikhulumile asizinto nje phela osithatha nje emoyeni izinto ezibufakazi futhi obukhona futhi la enkantolo.
Yebo.
Yes.
Thank you. Now, you are saying the allegation by Constable Zungu that on the 26th of October 2014, you were in possession of a 9mm pistol, and accused number one was in possession of a .38 revolver pistol. That's not true.
Manje ke uthi ke konke lokhu ke okushiwo uConstable Zungu la enkantolo ethi ke mhla ka 26 October ngo2014 ke wena uphethe ke isibhamu ke so 9mm umsola wokuqala bekaphethe ke .38 revolver kulo iqiniso lelo.
Amanga lawo.
That's a lie.
Angimazi uZungu.
I don't know Zungu.
Angimazi accused number 1 uSibili.
I don't know accused number 1 Sibiya.
Azange be nabe Fosola seBasuthwini hostel nge-26 October 2014.
I was never with them at the Basuthwini hostel in Vosloorus on the 26th of October 2014.
So yonke lento ingamanga nje.
So everything they are saying is just a lie.
Lekhunya uZungu.
What Zungu is saying is a lie.
Thank you. Let us proceed with what you are branding as lie that were peddled by Constable Zungu based on the analysis of the evidence that is before court that we have alluded to.
Masiphinde ke siqhubeke futhi ke sibheke ke lokho kulethi nawe enkantolo ukuthi amanga ke nje akhiwa ke uYuzungu.
Now, he further says that soon after he had realized that accused number one was in possession of that 3.8 revolver and you were in possession of the 9mm pistol, he then inquired Gwabeni about the whereabouts of his firearm.
He inquired?
He inquired from Gwabeni about the whereabouts of his service pistol.
Manje ke uZungu ke uyasho ukuthi ke uyawubona ukuthi ke umsola wokuqala ke uphethe i.38 revolver wena uphethe 9mm ke isibhamu ke wase ebuza yena ke ebuza uGwabeni ke ukuthi isibhamu sakhe sasemsebenzini sikuphi.
Yebo.
Yes.
Yeah, now this is happening in the same room. According to Zungu, this is happening in the same room where yourself, according to him, number 1, number 3, Gwabeni, and you were there. Did this happen?
Manje ke makachaza yena ke uZungu ke uthi ke lokho kwenzakala lapha ekamereni lapha khona wena umsola wokuqala umsola wesithathu naye uGwabeni ke.
Unamanga lo muntu kaZungu.
This man is a liar. He's lying.
Ukhuluma nje amanga odwa leli phoyisa lakwaZungu.
He's just talking lies, my lord.
Ingakho kukhona namakhotho madlanga nje ngoba amaphoyisa amanye acorrupt.
That is why we even have the Madlanga commissions, because some police officials are corrupt.
Thank you. Then he further told the court that soon after he inquired about the whereabouts of his firearm from Gwabeni, and Gwabeni then gave it to him. And when he took it from Gwabeni, he then took out the magazine from that service pistol.
Uyaqhubeka futhi ke yena ke uZungu uthi ke emva ukuthi ke sekabuzile ke ngesibhamu sakhe uGwabeni ke wasekhipha isibhamu sakhe ke semnikeza wathatha isibhamu sakhe wasekhipha ke imagazine phakathi kwesibhamu.
Into nje engekho leyo ungazange ziyenzeke phambi kwamehlami.
That is something that is non-existent. It did not happen in my presence.
Thank you.
Unamanga.
He's lying.
Thank you. Now he says that his firearm was a 9mm Z88 parabellum pistol.
Uthi isibhamu sakhe ke beku 9mm Z38 parabellum isibhamu sakhona pistol.
Unamanga nje.
He's lying.
Azange nje abe nami.
He was never with me.
So in other words, you don't know anything about this.
Ngamanye amagama wazi lutho ke ngale ndaba le.
Ayikho nje into engiyaziyo ngalezi zinto ayikhulumayo.
I don't know anything about the things that he's
Ngalo
saying.
ubona mina vula umlomo wakhe naye ebusweni emi kuleli bhokisi engikulo manje.
The first time I saw his face and seeing him saying something or opening his mouth was when he stood at the same dock that I'm standing now.
So angazi lutho nje ngaloya muntu mina.
I don't know anything about that person.
Thank you. Then he further told the court that upon receiving the firearm from Zungu, having taken out the magazine from that firearm, he smelled it because he suspected that there was something that was suspicious which could have happened with his firearm.
Uthi ke emva ukuthi ke athole ke isibhamu lesi noma athathe isibhamu lesi ke kena ke from who?
From Gwabeni.
From athathe isibhamu sakhe uGwabeni.
Yeah.
Asikhiphe ke naye magazine ke uthi uye wasinuka ngoba uthi bekasola ukuthi khona okushaya amanzi ngalesibhamu khona ke kuye kwenziwa ngalesibhamu lesakhe.
Khona lokho nje kushaya amanzi akubonayo. Ukukhombisa ukuthi njengephoyisa okumele kube nenyathela ayithathayo.
Since he had these suspicions as a police official, he was supposed to take some steps.
Ungathathi kwakhe inyathelo ngalento ayibona ezeluka isibhamu sakhe. Kukhombisa ukuthi lento ayikhuluma ingamanga into engazange ziyenzeke.
And for him not to take any steps as a police official concerning this firearm, it shows that he's a police official who is a liar.
Yabo nje ngoba faka mina phakathi. Ukhombisa ukuthi le nto le into engekho ngoba kuba thiwa ikhona ngabe akafaki naphathi ngoba mina ngimazi ngaphandle angimazi total ngimazela kule court.
You see, for the fact that he involves me in this or pins me in this, it shows that he's a liar because I don't know him from Adam. I just know him from here, from court.
So lento ebhalwe lapho phansi ayikhulumile or ayibhalile phansi ngamanga.
So whatever he wrote down there is a lie.
Angazi lutho ngale.
I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, no, let us just correct that. I wrote what he told this court. everything that I'm bringing to your attention is what's told to this court, and I wrote it down.
uthi ke ummeli ke yimi ke engibhale phansi ke lokho ke konke yena kushilo ngalenkathi emile la ecourt ekhuluma enkantolo mina njengommeli ngikubhale phansi mina manje yimina esengikuletha kuwena ukuthi uphendulele khona.
Yebo, angangimuzwa nami ekusho khona la.
Yes, I also heard him mentioning or saying that
Thank
before
you.
the court.
Then he further went on, as he explained to this court, that he then took the .38 revolver, special firearm, from Muzi, that now accused number 1, and he looked at it.
Uyaqhubeka manje futhi ke yena uZungu uthi ke akwenza futhi uye wathatha ke isibhamu lesi ke lesesu 3.38 i-revolver special esithatha ke kuyena umuzi ke omsola ke lo uqala.
Now, according to him, this is all happening in your presence.
Konke lokhu ukuthi ke kwenzakala nawe ukhona khona lapho futhi ubona lokho kwenzakalayo.
Unamanga lo.
Hey, this man is a liar.
Ngoba ubaba wakhe angimazi ngabe ngithi ngafisa ukwazi abazali bakhe lo muntu onamanga kangaka.
If I did not know his father, I would have, I would have said that I wish to see his parents, see the parents of this person who's such a liar.
Manje ubaba wakhe sengiyamazi ngimbone khona kule court.
But unfortunately, I know his father. I saw him before this court,
Waphikisana futhi nezinto eziningi ekhulunywa uConstable Zungu.
and he disputed many things that were said by Constable Zungu.
Ukhombisa ukuthi uConstable Zungu vele umuntu ophila ngamanga.
That shows clearly that Constable Zungu is a chronic liar.
Iphoyisa nje lingcolile.
He's just a dirty police official.
Now, just before he proceeds, on this point alone, the fact that he said, I took the .38 special revolver from accused number 1 and looked at it. Now, he basically told this court that at some point in time, being a policeman, I got hold of that firearm and I took possession of that firearm.
Uye washo wathi ke yena uye wathatha ke lo .38 ke isibhamu lesi ke sithatha kwemsola wokuqala wasesibheka ngamanye amagama uthi yena njengephoyisa ke elala eNingizimu Afrika uye wathatha isibhamu leso wasesibheka noma isibuka.
Do you follow?
Uyalandela la?
La ngiyalandela.
Yes, I'm following.
Now, I mean, as a citizen of this country, was it really not expected from Constable Zungu there and there to say to Mr. Sibia, you just gave me this .38 special revolver, but where is the license for you to possess this firearm? Was that not a legitimate expectation?
Manje ke njengo nawe ke umuntu ke wala eNingizimu Afrika awucabanga ukuthi ke ngendlela bekumele aze ngayo Constable Zungu befuneka athi ke mfana Sibiya naku ke songinike isibhamu lesi ke ikuphi manje ilicense yalesibhamu leso siphethe.
Into leyo kahle kahle ngicabanga ukuthi iphoyisa kumele liyenze.
That is what I think a police official supposed to do.
Mayingenzeki leyo nto leyo ngicathi kumele lithathe inyathelo ezithile ngayo.
If he does not Pinda futhi
Mayingenzeki leyo nto leyo mayingekho leyo license ngicabanga ukuthi kumele lithathe inyathelo ezithile ngayo.
and if the license is not produced, he needs to do something about it
Ngoba phela lokho kusho ukuthi sekubugebengu lokho.
because that is now a criminal offense.
And lona manje ngakubika kusho ukuthi nalo sele involve lobo bugebengu lokho.
And he himself, if he does not report that, which means he's also involved in that criminal activity.
Thank you, Mr. Mncube. Similarly, he told to this court that when he, that's now according to him, when he went to Basutwini Hostel where he allegedly met you, he was driving a state vehicle.
Uthi ke futhi yena ke ngalenkathi ke yena eyale ehostel ke lasebesuthini ke ngalenkathi ke ehlangana ke nani ubehamba ke ngemoto ke eyamaphoyisa ebhaliwe ukuthi imoto yesiphoyisa le ebonakalayo ukuthi yesiphoyisa.
Do you still remember that version?
Usakhumbula lokho?
yebo ngiyakhumbula kusho lokho.
Yes, I still remember him saying that before the court,
Kodwa nje kungamanga
but that is a lie.
phambi kwami ehlama zange zenze into enjengoleyo.
Yes.
In my presence, nothing like that happened.
Thank you. So, was he also not expected at the time at which he realized that you are also in possession of a 9mm pistol to demand to see a license to possess that firearm from you?
Manje ke nangaleya nkathi ke sekabona ukuthi nawe unesibhamu kuye ke ubemela ukuthi manje nakuwe ke mhlamba ayifune ke license yalesibhamu leso siphethe.
Yebo kwakumele afune license kimi.
Yes, it was expected of him
If
to ask for the license.
If mhlawumbe wayecabanga ukuthi ngiyiphoyisa kwamele afune ikhadi ke uyabona kimi lokuphoyisa.
Or maybe peradventure, if he thought that I was a police officer, he was supposed to maybe ask for the service card.
So lento la ikhuluma
Document.
ingamanga into engazange izenzeke.
So what he's saying is a lie, is something that did not happen.
Thank you. Now, after saying to the court that he took the firearm, the .38 special revolver from accused number 1, and having looked at it, he said that it looked as if the firearms were being handed over to Gwabeni. In other words, yourself and accused number 1 handed those firearms to Gwabeni.
Uyaqhubeka futhi ke uZungu uthi ke emva kokuthi sekasithathile isibhamu lesi ke i.38 kuyena ke umsola ke lo oqala uthi ke kuyabukeka ngathi lesibhamu lezi ke nizinike uGwabeni.
Into njengekho lengazange izenzeke.
That is something that did not happen.
Unamanga.
He's lying.
Indlela bengakhona phela uGwabeni manje kushuthi naye waye involved ngoba naye sakhe naye uthi wasinike uGwabeni.
Because the way he's putting all this, which means Gwabeni was also involved, because he even mentioned that his own firearm also he gave to Gwabeni.
Yena uZungu waye involved.
Zungu was involved.
Ngoba phela ngendlela asho ngayo mayithi thina sathatha ibhamu sayinika uGwabeni kanti naye sakhe wasinika uGwabeni. Shuthi vele uGwabeni uyomphatha ibhamu.
It means now he was involved because he did mention that he also handed his own firearm to him, which means Gwabeni was the caretaker of these firearms.
So linamanga lela phoyisa lakwaZungu.
So this police official, Zungu, is a liar.
Into engazange izenzeke le.
Something that did not happen.
Thank you. Again, an expectation from a law-abiding citizen. Would it not have been an expectation that he, being a policeman, saying that you two, that is now yourself and accused number 1, handed these firearms to Gwabeni, to take issue up with Gwabeni about this unlawful possession of firearm that Gwabeni now receives from you? Okay, angiyibheke so. Now, he says, yourself and accused number 1 handed the firearms which you had in your possessions over to Gwabeni.
Uthi futhi ke uZungu ke wena naye umsola woqala ngithi accused number 1 lesibhamu lezi nina beniziphethe nina zinikeza yena ke uGwabeni.
Yebo usho njalo.
Yes, that's what he said.
Now, as a policeman, was it not expected of a policeman at that moment when he saw this incident happening to say, Gwabeni, we are now having these firearms in your possession, and that constitutes unlawful possession of firearm, that warrants that I should arrest you here and now?
Manje ke ngendlela kwenzakala ngakhona ke bekungalindelwe mhlambe ke njengephoyisa athi ke Gwabeni naku manje ke izibhamu ke sezikuwena ke manje ngokuya ngomthetho kumele ukuthi manje ke ngikuthwesa icala lokutholakala ke nezibhamu.
Yinto le iphoyisa okungamele ukuthi liyenze.
That is what the police official was supposed to do
Uma libona into efana naleyo.
when he sees something like that.
Ngoba umthetho uyamvumela.
Because the law is at liberty allows him to do that.
Vele umthetho wenza lezo zinto usemaphoyiseni.
Because, yes, the police officials are the ones who had that authority to do such.
So into engekho la khuluma ngayo.
So what he's saying is something that is non-existent.
Thank
Phambi
you.
kwamehlami ke kodwa ngisho njalo.
In my presence, let me say so, in my own observation,
Ngoba mina ngimazi.
because I don't know him.
Thank you. Now, you had also listened to the testimony of Gwabeni. You also had been listening, you were here throughout the testimony of Constable Zungu. Did he ever hint, Constable Zungu, let's start with him, about the fact that there were charges that stem from this unlawful possession of firearm that they were investigating against Mr. Gwabeni?
Manje ke uye wezwa ke ubufakazi obathula uyena uGwabeni bathula futhi ke uZungu la enkantolo ke masiqale ngoZungu ke uZungu ke uye wathula ke ufakazi noma ke inkulumo ekhombisayo ukuthi ngathi akhona ke ama charges laba bafuna ukubathesa yena uGwabeni. Can you please repeat?
I'm saying, did you hear anything from the testimony of Constable Zungu to the effect that there are charges that are being pursued against Gwabeni for this unlawful possession of firearm by Gwabeni, which incident happened in his presence?
Manje ke umuntu uye wezwa ke ufakazi obathula uZungu la ecourt. Kulo ufakazi obathula ngoZungu ngokuya ngawe kule nkulumo beyakhuluma khona ke mhlambe ke into beyikhombisa noma akushilo ukhombisa ukuthi ke akhona amacala ahambisana ngesibhamu lawa ke abafuna ukwavulela yena uGwabeni.
Akunasinyathelo wakhombisa ukuthi mhlawumbe ufuna ukusithatha noma mhlawumbe sake sathathwa.
There's no sign or any hint that there's something that you wanted to do with that.
Lokho kukhombisa ngokusobala ukuthi into engekho leyo.
That clearly shows that it's non-existent.
Thank you. You would recall that Mr. Gwabeni came here and testified that the day of his arrest, he was accosted by several police stations, by several policemen or police officers, one of whom tried to push a firearm underneath his mattress. Do you still remember that?
Usakhumbula ke ngalenkathi ke uGwabeni echaza ukuthi ngalenkathi zeboshwa ke kwaza ke amadoda amaphoyisa ke wathi ke omunye wabo lamaphoyisa afika uye wazama ukuthi ke aphushe ke noma ke aphushe isibhamu lesiphansi komatrasi wakhe.
Yebo washo impela la court.
Yes, that's what he said before.
And he told the court that there and there he accosted that man and indicated to him that he was seeing what he was attempting to do. In other words, he was trying to trump up again. He was just trying to plant a firearm there, which is something very atrocious, according to the testimony, of course, of Gwabeni.
Waphinde washo uGwabeni wathi khona lapho wase ke embamba ke lo lisa lowo ke wamtshela ukuthi ngiyakubona ukuthi wena ufuna ukwenzani, ufuna ukungiplanta, ufuna ukungcindezela ke kulesibhamu leso.
Yebo.
Yes.
Now, that's a separate incident. Now, did Gwabeni told this court that as he came to testify there were charges that the police were pursuing against him that stemming from the testimony of, which stemmed from what Constable Zungu told to this court here.
Manje ke ngalenkathi uGwabeni yena ke ethula ufakazi bakhe ke efakazi la bekabusho la enkantolo ukhombisile ukuthi ke
Let me repeat it.
okay please.
When Gwabeni gave evidence here, did he ever mention that he was being pursued for charges of unlawful possession of 2 firearms?
Manje ke ngalenkathi uGwabeni ethula ufakazi bakhe la ecourt yena uGwabeni ngomlomo wakhe ke uye washo la enkantolo ukuthi ke khona amacala amabili ke lawo bekalandelwa ngawo owezibhamu.
Which charges stem from the incident that Constable Zungu told to this court about?
Lawo ma charges asukela laphayana lapha kule nkulumo le uConstable Zungu ayatshela icourt ngayo.
Cha.
No.
icala nje lakhuluma ngalo lelo ukuthi esikhathi ekuboshwa yena
The only thing that he spoke about was when he himself was being arrested,
lapha athi khona waplantwa khona ngesibhamu
where he said he was planted with a firearm.
icala akhuluma ngalo
That is the only matter that he spoke about.
Yeah, no, I said that is a separate incident. Thank you. But your answer then is no, he never did that.
Hayi cha.
He never testified to that effect, actually.
Utakazanga kuyathula ufakazi ngalo nkulumo leyo.
ayazange
Yes, he did not.
Thank you. Then, whilst you were in the room, then Zungu told this court that this is what he asked Kwabeni. He said, Mr. Kwabeni, why are you still in possession of that .38 special revolver in circumstances where you told me that that revolver was actually lost? It was actually thrown in the river or something like that.
Manje ke ngale nkathi nilapha erumini laphaya uthi ke uZungu ke uye wabuza uGwabeni wathi Gwabeni ungani ke wena usana isibhamu lesi ke 3.8 ngoba ngokwazi kwakhe isibhamu lesi ke salahlela lapha emfuleni in the river.
yebosho njalo la ikhona
Yes, that's what he said here in court.
kodwa azange ngibe kuleyo ndlu mina
But however, I was never in that house.
ngizwa makuthiwa ngesikhathi silapha endlini
Yes.
I heard from what you said when you said whilst we were there
Yes.
in the room.
cha mina azange ngibe kuleyo
I was never in that room.
lokho kuqhamuka kuzungu
That is from Zungu's mouth.
Yes. Then again, a policeman who comes to court and confess that he knew that there was a firearm that Gwabeni was once in possession of, and then he threw that firearm away, and he does nothing about that. Do you have any comment about it?
Kukhona mhlawumbe ufuna ukusho kuloko masiye isithombe sithi ke nali iphoyisa liyazi ukuthi khona ke isibhamu lesi ke uGwabeni ke ube naso sase silahlelwa khona lapha emfuleni kodwa akenzi lutho ke ngakho.
yiko ngethi isigebengu sephoyisa lesi
My lord, that is why I'm saying this police official is corrupt.
angazi ukuthi oyiqeshwa kanjani esiphoyiseni isigebengu kanje
I don't even know how he was even employed in the police sector, as corrupt as he is.
ngoba phela isibhamu lesi obethi salahle emanzini ukhuluma ngokuthi sadubula umuntu
Because that same firearm that he had mentioned that was thrown inside the river, he did also mention that that firearm had killed a person.
kodwa yena azange athathe inyathelo futhi
But he did not take any actions.
azange futhi athathe inyathelo noma sesibona lesi sibhamu eba nensolo ukuthi lesi sibhamu lesi salahle emanzini
Even when he got suspicious about this very same firearm, that this is the same firearm that was once thrown in the river.
azange sithathe isinyathelo sokuthi ngenzeka ukuthi lesi sibhamu lesi kube khona kuthola kuso
He did not take any steps to do anything that maybe he might be able to get something from this firearm.
so nje amanga lento ekhulunywa uzungu
So what Zungu is telling, it's just lies.
Thank you. It will still be noted, Mr. Ncube, that your analysis, and that is not a character assassination, your analysis of the type of evidence that that Mr. Zungu, Constable Zungu gave here at court is a basis on which you are saying he's not a good policeman, not so.
Uyazi ke umntana Ncube ke uthi ke ummeli ke nakho lokho ke kuzokhunjulwa noma kuzobhalwa phansi ukuthi hayi ukuthi mhlambe ke wena uzama ukumosha ke leli phoyisa ke ngaloko okushoyo ke uzama ukunika iphethombe sokuthi le phoyisa lelo okhuluma ngalo uZungu ngasi phoyisa ke eli right.
yebo
Yes.
And that stems from what he himself told this court.
lokho kusukela lapha lokho kusukela lapha naye lokho akutshele icourt.
yebo unjalo.
Yes.
In other words, you're not sucking this information. This is based on what he told to this court.
Ngamanye amagama ke lokho kushiwo la icourt ke asiyinto nje phela mhlambe ozitholela yona nje emoyeni ke yinto naye eza la icourt wafike wavula umlomo wakhe wayisho khona la enkantolo.
yebo unjalo.
Yes, that's correct.
Thank you. And then after saying to, or inquiring from Mr. Gwabeni, whether that is not the same firearm, who Gwabeni told him that he threw it in the river, and then Gwabeni then replied and said, no, it is not, that's not the same firearm.
Uyaqhubeka futhi emva ukuthi ke ambuza uGwabeni ukuthi ke lesibhamu lesibanda akusisona lesa ke esalahlelwa ke lapha ke emanzini ke uthi ke uGwabeni wasephinda wathi cha akusona.
yebo unjalo.
Yes, that's correct.
Do you bear any knowledge about this communication?
Lenkulumo leyo wena khona ukwaziyo ngayo?
amanga into engekho.
It's a lie, something that did not happen, my lord.
ngoba phela uGwabeni kusho manje ngoba ethi khona isibhamu salahle emazini sengesinye lezo shuthi nawe uyabona njengephosi ukuthi zingqwaba kusho ukuthi ibhamu lo muntu lo.
Because Gwabeni now did mention that he can see that there's a firearm that was thrown into the water and there's another firearm available. So he also sees that it means there's lots of firearms that are involved here.
kodwa zangathatha isinyathelo.
But he did not take any steps.
leyo nto lekhombisa kusobala ukuthi into engekho le uyayikhanda nje lento.
That is just clear that what he's mentioning is non-existent. It's just something that he's making up.
Thank you. And then he said that when just listen carefully. Then he said that as he was scolding Gwabeni, in other words, when he was talking to Gwabeni, inquiring him about whether or not that is the same firearm, then accused number 2, Mr. Ntanzi, then went out of the room.
Uthi ke ngalenkathi ke eloke buza ke uGwabeni ke ngalesibhamu leso maleso accused number 2 ke lo mnzana Ntanzi ke uye waphuma yena lapha eroomini ekamereni.
ayamanga lawo.
That's a lie.
uphuma kanjani umuntu ayengaphandle ngingamazi ngizomazi 2020 kodwa thophuma 2014 phambi kwami into engekho leyo.
How did the person go out that I did not even know, and the only time that I started knowing the person is
2020.
in 2020.
So into engekho le khona uzungu.
So what Zung is mentioning or telling before the court is just non-existent.
uqamba manje ukhohlisa inkantolo.
He's just lying to the court.
He then went on to say that at that moment, then he heard the door opening behind him, and accused number 5 that then got into the room and he was wearing a black jacket.
Uthi khona lapho ke uye wezwa ke umnyango ke uvuleka ngasemva kwakhe kwasokungena ke umsola wesihlanu ngegqoke ke ijacket emnyama.
Kosenkantolo lo muntu unamanga.
My lord, this person is a liar.
Inkantolo ikhumbule ukuthi lo muntu lo umenshine izithombe la elokuza la ecourt ngeinamba estatementini sakhe.
Matana. The court should remember that this person mentioned the pictures or the photos and their numbers in his statement.
If kukuthi lo muntu lona yena wayofakazi owenza istatement uzazi kanjani izithombe zedocket?
If indeed this person, my lord, was a witness making his statement, how did he know the picture numbers in the docket?
So lento la ikhuluma into ayebona ezithombeni.
What he's talking about is something that he saw in the pictures,
Not into ayibona 2014.
not something that he observed in 2014.
Into nje abahlalele phansi nogina indaba ekhanda nethemba lawo.
My lord, is something that they plotted himself, Gininda, and the team.
Ukuthi hayi la asenze kanje kuze
That-
into yethu isilungele.
that we need to do like this so that, you know, we can get the desired result.
Lokho kubona ngokuthi uGinende uhlangane nalo muntu 2019.
You can see that picture for the fact that Gininda met with this person in 2019,
Kodwa istatement sakhe esika 2023 nge31 May.
but his statement was made in 2023, the 31st of May.
So manje le nto lekubonisa ukusobala ukuthi khona into ekhandwayo la kahle kahle siyaphicwa nje.
That is just clear without any doubt that this is a plot, something is just being planned. Yeah.
Ngendlela lo muntu anobufakazi ngakhona lesi statement sakhe umuntu okwakumele enze statement from the start emaphoyiseni.
Ngicela uphinde?
Lo muntu ngendlela anobufakazi ngakhona abhale ndawo istatement sakhe asibhale ngakhona ukuthi unobufakazi ngakhona yinto okwakumele ayenze from the start.
This person, the way he has evidence from his statement is something that he was supposed to have done at the police.
UGinende utshelele khotha ukuthi uZungu esikhathi bekhuluma naye bekhuluma.
Macala ba?
Let's correct that. You're saying
Yeah.
because of what he told this court, he gave the impression that he had evidence and he had to give this evidence to the police there and then. Not so.
Uthi ke ngendlela bengakhona ubekhombisa ukuthi ke unabo ufakazi futhi kubemele ukuthi ufakazi lobo abunike amaphoyisa ngaso sona leso sikhathi leso.
Yebo kwakumele amnike amaphoyisa ngaleso sikhathi.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. You are
And
supposed to give the police at that moment there and there.
And kwakungeke kuze kube kanje ukuthi kuzothatha isikhathi esingaka ikhesa senzomeyiwa engahleli ecourt.
And it was not going to just be like this, that it will take this long that the Senzomea case is not heard before the court.
Ukuba kuthiwa yenabo lo mfakazi lo muntu lo ngaleso sikhathi sika 2014.
If indeed this person had that evidence in 2014,
So hambe ayishayisa nje khuluma mangodo.
so he just goes on and just be lying. And
Ayikho lento ayibhalela estatementini sakhe nala ikhulumela icourt.
what he has written in his statement and what he has testified on in the court is just not true.
Qamba
you.
nje mama.
He's lying.
Now, Mr. Mngube, it will indeed be noted that there's a statement that was read here at court, or that was introduced here at court as an exhibit. I can't remember what exhibit was it. It's a statement that was allegedly written by, or that was taken from Constable Zungu.
Khona ke statement ke esafunda ke la enkantolo statement ke lesike sazokusaza nayo Constable Zungu.
Now, it is correct that in that statement, he refers to photos of some, he refers to numbers of photos of some of the accused that are here before court.
Kuleso statement ke yena ke ukhuluma ke ngama number ezithombe zabasola abakhona ke la ecourt.
Yebo kunjalo.
Yes, that's correct.
Now, that actually backs your version that he could not be an entirely independent witness. Somebody was leading him to say things that he had to come and say here at court.
Lokho ke ukuthi ke yena ke ube namanombolo ezithombe zabasola bala enkantolo ukukhombisa ukuthi vele ngempela ube nabo lo fakazi lobo vele ngaphambilini ayothi into osithathela yona emoyeni nje ngoba naye wafika la ecourt wathula ufakazi kukhona khona lokho.
Understand.
I don't understand.
What I'm saying is, the fact that basically this assertion or the testimony, what Mr. Mngube is asserting that this is a trump-up case against them in relation to the aspect relating to Zungu mentioning the number of the photos which depict some of the accused here at court in his statement. It's indicative, that's according to Mr. Mngube, of the fact that somebody was preparing him to come and say something that had already been discussed with that somebody, as if that was coming from Mr. Zungu himself.
Uyabe kumele uthi ke ngokuya ngabufakazi ke lobu ke obabekwa yena ke malana ke ekhuluma ke ngezithombe ke nama number wezithombe zabanye abafakazi abala inkantolo kuyakhomba ukuthi ke ukhona ke umuntu abamlungiselela ukuthi ke eze ezothula ke bona lobufakazi lobo bengathi ke kuphuma kubona abozungu.
Yebo kuyakhomba ukuthi yena ulungiselela ihlale phansi yahlelwa lento.
Yes, it is clear that they sat down and plotted this.
Yeah, that is Mr. Ramsipil is bringing to my attention that is Exhibit AA. Thank you.
Uyasho futhi nokuthi ke lo ufakazi lo khona la inkantolo ke obabhalwa phansi ukuthi ke ku Exhibit AA.
So that's not something that you are imagining. It is there. It's before court.
Asiyinto nje ozicabangela yona, into ekhona futhi la court nenkantolo nabo lo ufakazi lo kwangithi.
Do you follow?
Yes, it's something that is existing.
Thank you, my lord. I realize that is almost 11:15. Actually, it is exactly 15 minutes past 11. May I request that we take a short adjournment, my lord? We proceed.
Yeah, Mr. Jim.